Hi, my name is Eric Wilson. I'm an independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next 6 to 7 minutes, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2018 Ford Fusion. Now, coming in on the front left tire, you definitely are going to need a front left tire because this is worn out, and I'm going to say that you need an alignment on this car as well because of the way that the tire is wearing. So you definitely need a front left tire. Now, coming behind the front left tire, first thing I want to point out, this is the left lower ball joint, and it is tight, critical, because that's what holds the wheel to the chassis. Now, this rubber boot right here is full of grease, and that's the outer CV boot, and if it was ripped, it would be grease all over the place. Important not to be, because it's what lubricates the axle that drives you forward. Now, on your front, okay, your front brakes, you got brand new brakes, you got 50,000 K left in your front brakes. On your, this is the most important part of the whole car. It is the most important part of two parts, the left outer tie rod. Now, it's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering, and it is tight. The left sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact and doing its job. The inner CV boot, a little harder to see, I'll show you there. Now, see for yourself, good and dry. More importantly, look behind it. That's a leak point behind that. If it was going to leak, it would leak right there because that's where the drive shaft comes out of the tranny, and good and dry. So no oil leaks on your driveway, at least from there, which is a good thing. Now this is your catalytic converter here, okay? And nothing's wrong with it, but the big problem is that people are reaching under with the Sawzall and going cut and going cut, and you've got yourself about $1,000 repair. But I got good news. If you buy the car, I'm going to install a cage on this catalytic converter, a stainless steel cage that's going to stop people from stealing it, and that costs you nothing. All you have to do is contact me if you buy the vehicle, and I will install that for you. So that's good. Now, coming across to the to the right front tire, again, you definitely going to need this tire. These tires are worn right out, and more importantly, you need an alignment for the front. So just remember the alignment, and I can help you with that as well. Tires and alignment on the front. Coming behind the front right tire, you've got your lower ball joint, which is intact and tight. The right outer CV boot, okay, good and dry. The right inner CV boot, a little harder to see. There you go, good and dry. And notice behind it, good and dry, because that's another leak point. If it's going to leak, that is good and dry. So no leaks that I've seen so far. Brand new brakes in the front, 50,000 K. Coming to the right outer tie rod, again, critical. This is tight. So, and your right sway bar link connected from here up to there, doing its job. So so now, and as far as the motor goes, I'm not seeing any oil leaks. I'm not seeing any oil leaks on the bottom of this motor at all. So so far you're looking at 2 tires in the front and an alignment. So that's and now I'm going to take you to the back of the car, where this is the right rear tire, about 50% tread left on aggressive snow tires, so down but definitely not out. Now the right rear sway bar link connected from here to here is intact. Your right rear suspension, okay, no cracks, no breaks. Now that tube right there is the right rear shock. Now it's full of oil. If it was leaking, you'd see oil dripping all the way down there. You see for yourself, good and dry. Your right rear, now your rear brakes, yeah, brand new brakes in the back as well. So 50,000 K on the rear as well. So lots and lots of brakes. The no issues brake wise, suspension wise, and drip wise or leak wise on the right rear. Your exhaust all intact, no issues with that. Coming across to the left rear tire, you got about 50% tread on all season on aggressive snow tires. The left rear sway bar link connected from here to here intact. In fact, the right rear sway bar connected from here to here. So both sway bar links intact. The left rear spring suspension intact, no cracks, no breaks. If you follow the shock up there, see for yourself, good and dry. And your left rear brakes, 50,000 K. So you got brand new brakes all the way around. Suspension wise, leak wise, brake wise, I am not seeing anything of any concern so far. Now inside the car, you've got a crack in your windshield, so that needs to be addressed. You've got, let's see, what's your K here? Yeah, all right. 160, 394K, so definitely not high K. No check engine lights that I can see. Dash looking clean, interior looking nice. Great. I'm going to take you out and show you the condition of the motor now. Okay, with the motor running. Okay, shot of the exhaust from the motor running. Very, very clean. Okay, I am not hearing anything of any concern on this motor. And one thing I want to show you though, this is a trick. This is the oil cap here. I always take the oil cap off and I look underneath for any kind of white goo. And you can see for yourself that's good and clean. And I'm not surprised because this has been well maintained. And if there was any kind of white goo under the oil cap, it would indicate a leak, an internal leak in the motor, which would be oil and antifreeze, which would be a big problem, and walk away. I'm not seeing that with this, folks. So just to recap, you're looking at 2 front tires, alignment, and a windshield that is going to be needed on this vehicle. So hopefully this will help you make an informed decision now. And if you buy the vehicle, again, get a hold of me. I'm going to put the Cadillac Theft Protection on there free of charge, and I'm going to put on a free 10% fuel saving device. Again, no cost, no obligation. Now, if this is not what you're looking for, let me know, because I will do this tech video on any vehicle you're interested in. I work for numerous dealers, and I simply want you to buy safe with Eric, because that's just what I do. So hopefully this helps. Have a good one.